Hey everybody. So, I've already tried to record this once, and I didn't like the way that I was talking about some of these stuff. I wasn't saying anything bad, but at the same time, I wasn't as well as informed as I should have been. So, today we're talking about the bag ball. I'm not going to talk about the mini challenge because frankly it scared me. I did like Candy and Olivia's portrayals of it. I feel like Candy could have played Annie, Little Orphan Annie, in a show. So there's that. But I'm not going to talk about that because it frankly did scare me. But I get it. You have to include RuPaul's music and stuff. It is his show. First and foremost, this episode was emotional for a lot of good reasons. Queens became more vulnerable. And unlike season 12, where we always had that daunting, one of them was disqualified, and just seeing them rack up and rack up and rack up things, all of these queens, even though there's been some controversy, I adore. Do I think they could improve? Yes. See my other video on that. Excuse me. Seashell. Silly cat. She acts like she's I'm a soft girl, I'm gonna sleep. And then all of a sudden she gets random bouts of energy, and you're like, what? Seashell, are you trying to burn off the calories? Seashell. Shelly Bell. I can't know. Anyway, for this week's Maxi Challenge, they have to do the bag ball. And the bag ball, I really enjoyed. I like that the balls are dropping. That was a joke there. I like that they're dropping balls at the beginning of the season, because it is one of the best things. Hey kitty girl, what you doing? Come here. Seashell. Okay. Anyway, they talked about the Black Lives Matter movement, about the protests, all of this stuff that I agree with. Lala did some really emotional sobbing, which I really felt for her. I feel for all of these queens, not only to be queer, but also African American. It has to be tough in this world. I don't feel like it's my place to talk about it, so I'm going to leave it at that. Because I don't want to get in trouble if I say something bad. Which I wouldn't have, but, I don't know. One of my favorite parts of this episode is Tamisha teaching everybody kind of what a ball was. Category is drag queen, and they freaking... just the fun that Tamisha brought to the workroom. Sorry, Ahura, I don't want to watch your live video right now. Which, if you guys want me to cover season 2 of UK, I haven't really been watching it as much because of the fact that I don't have WoW% Plus. But I could always try. I don't have that much money, so... Anyway, just the liveliness in the room is amazing, and I really enjoyed Tamisha this episode. On the runway, my favorites were Utica, were of each category. How about that? Denali, I think, should have been in the top 3. I enjoyed her looks. She was really, really awesome. And I just liked it. I liked Tamisha's look. I liked Simone. I didn't really understand Simone as much as others, but I did like her look in terms of the outfit she was wearing. I didn't like the boobs, but bag. I liked all of the bags. Gottmik was awesome. Utica was phenomenal. I liked LaLaurie's concept. She kind of looked like Angela Bassett in American Horror Story. But I think that the execution, instead of wearing a skull, maybe painting your face to look like a skull, not wearing the black hair, being, well, bald, like you were in your other two looks, using that to your advantage. Joey J, I understood it. I liked the IV bag, and I liked the IV bag. It didn't really fit as well. I think she should have been a patient with an IV bag. That should have been it. I want to learn how Candy Muse did the bag of tricks, because that was phenomenal. I will say that after a while it got a little boring, but I did like the cape and the wand. I wish she kept the wand for a little bit longer on the runway, because she went like this with it and then threw it. I wish she had it more, so she could wave it around. Tina, I liked the brown bag look. I got the look and the reference. There were so many other bag looks that if I was doing it in my drag character, I would have dressed up as Bag of Chips, because I just think that's funny. Bag of Chips, dress up like the Bag is much better. Her, I think that would have been funny. Kimura's look, even though she didn't get shown on the runway because, spoiler alert, she got eliminated. Douchebag, I loved. So, the looks for the mixed bag were fun. Even Elliot's, which I thought was a little basic, was fun. Who else am I missing? Rose, bagpipes, liked that one. My mom thought it was adorable. My mom watches these with me. What was Olivia's? Punching bag. Here's the thing. I liked Simone's better, but I get it. You don't know that Simone is going to be wearing that. And we should give her credit for trying to think outside of the box, or the bag for that matter. Who else was there? I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, I think that covers the mixed bag. For the coach bag things, I thought it was unnecessary moving forward, because Gottmik's was meh. Utica's was my favorite. Gottmik's, meh. I didn't see the wow factor that the judges saw in Gottmik's performance, but that's just me. The final look, the looks made out of bags. Let's go down the line. First and foremost, let's start with Denali. Top 3, because Jinx Monsoon won the acting challenge with her Dios de los Muertos Day of the Dead look. She looked straight out of Coco. I loved Denali's look so much. She looked like she was out of Coco. So I think that she should have been top 3. I liked all of her looks. Even though I didn't agree with the fingernail, I liked all of the looks beyond that. Next up, Joey J. I don't agree that she was in the bottom. I do agree that she was safe. She kind of reminded me of Pearl's Ugliest Dress runway a little bit, with the hair and it was meh. It was cutesy and it was meh. I wouldn't have put her up for elimination, but it was meh. Simone's look, absolutely loved. I liked it. For not being a sewer like me, I can't sew. She did really good. Tamisha. Next up, sorry, Tamisha's was meh. Again, I don't agree she should have been in the bottom 3 for this look in particular, but Rosé's look, also meh. I didn't think she should have been in the top 3. I liked the bagpipe look, but that was about it. It wasn't spectacular what she was doing. Let's see here. Olivia. Loved. However, I get it. She was not going to be one of the top ones. Tina's look. I don't know how she didn't get top three. For me, top three was Denali, Tina, and Utica. And I will get to Utica probably last. Tina's look was fantabulous. I get that her businesswoman look wasn't really that awesome, nor was her original, but she did that with the beanbags. Elliot with two T's. Meh. It was a look, and it was a good look. It was just meh. Let's see, I've covered Tamisha, Tina, Joey, Simone, Denali, Elliot, Gottmik. It was okay, I guess. I didn't really enjoy it. Has there been anybody else that I've covered? Olivia, and then there are four more that I'm forgetting about. I know Lalaurie and I've covered Joey, but I think okay. Anyway, Utica should have won the challenge. Let's just say that Utica's looks were conceptually great. It was amazing, and to say that it was all about the runway walk is bullshit because of Kim Chi's runway walk. If that was the case, you should have given it to Acid Betty. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kim Chi won the first runway because of her runway. So should have Utica. I agree that Gottmik could have been in the top three, but her looks weren't really wowing me. I think the top three should have been Denali, Utica, and Tina, and have Utica win, but that's just me. You know, sure, Gottmik, whatever. She can win, but I think the only reason she did win is because if she got placed in the top, it would be like, yeah, she's a fashion girl. She's not a fashion girl. And even if you say that she is, if she can do comedy and she can do fashion, that's great. Think about Gigi. Because Gigi won the ball, if Gottmik somehow wins Snatch Game, then she will be the Gigi of the season. And Gigi didn't win, so keep that in mind. But I think if Gottmik wins Snatch Game, she will be in the finale. And I do think it's going to be Simone and Gottmik in the final two. In the top three, I don't know. I think we're looking at Rosé maybe being up there. Queens who I don't see in the final three, Tamisha, Candy, Elliot. Well, the two that have already left, Kimora and now, spoiler alert, Joey J, I don't see in the top three, obviously. But, I don't see Lalaurie up there. I think it will probably come down to, if they're doing a top three, Rosé, Gottmik, and Simone. Top four, I don't know. I think it would be, like, maybe I could see maybe Utica, maybe, we know Olivia is going to go pretty far because of her personality, and her looks. I think that she is one of my favorites that has ever been on this thing. And they didn't give her a lot of screen time, but she's going to get a lot of screen time. And I think Utica is going to go pretty far. I think if we're looking in the final 7, like halfway through the competition, I think we're going to see Tina, Utica, Gottmik, Simone, Olivia, Rosé, and then somebody else who I don't know yet. Now, in the bottom 6, Kimora, Joey J, I think Tamisha is going to be going home soon. Candy, Lalaurie, and if it comes down to it, Elliot or Denali, I think it's going to be Elliot. I think Denali's going to be pushing through the final 7. And I don't think that she's going to make the final 4, but we never know. I think that if she does make the final 4, it would be amazing, and if she has to lip sync her way up to the top, she has to lip sync her way up to the top. I don't mind seeing Denali lip sync. I know it's hard on her to lip sync because of the fact that you aren't doing as well as you want to, but at the same time, if she keeps on pulling out performances like she did during 100% Pure Love, we're gonna love her no matter what. In the bottom 3, I would have put Candy, Lalaurie, and for me personally, it wouldn't have been Joey J or Tamisha. I hate to say it, it'd probably be Elliot. I didn't like her looks. I thought they were a little basic, that she wasn't really it. You know what I'm saying? I was really surprised that Candy was safe. Mostly because I just didn't think that she did that well. With her Moneybags look, especially, I did not like that. Now, does that invalidate her drag? Does that invalidate anybody's drag? Hell to the no. Oh, hello. You got something to say, buddy? No, you cannot have Rock'em Sakura back. Amy. What are you... Oh. Okay. Well, Abraham's brother just got up, so they're gonna go eat something. Yeah. So, in the end, who do I think should have gone home? Well, Lalaurie because of that outfit, but Lalaurie did turn it on in the lip sync. For me, I think it should have been Candy. And here's the reason why. Before anybody attacks me about being racist or having my... I love Candy Muse. I don't see her... How do I put this without sounding like a cunt? Because I am one. Candy Muse is like Silky in that when people are calling other people out, she has an attitude towards them. And I know she's apologized, and I know that everything that I'm saying right now is actually probably really gonna be taken the wrong way. But I don't think that she is ready to be America's Next Drag Superstar. I said that. I do think it's gonna either be Gottmik or Simone, and I will stick by that, because Gottmik and Simone knows where she's at, and Gottmik is a different breed of drag queen. So to have that on Drag Race and represented is great. Untucked was a journey. I'm seeing a lot of cinematic parallels between seasons. First off, Candy, Tina, and Gottmik, I think, have created a Velasquez. You have Gottmik, the Alaska of the group, who's going to be doing pretty well. Probably make it into the finale, but I don't know if Gottmik is going to necessarily win. I think it's going to be Simone. And I do think Simone is going to be the Jinx Monsoon of the season. Not that she's winning so many challenges, it's just that it's going to come down to Gottmik, Tina, and Candy, and then Simone, maybe in the Final Four, and I know Candy may not make it to the Final Four, we don't know, but Candy does remind me a little bit of Roxy Andrews in that she is quick to call somebody out and doesn't hold back, and that's what we liked about Roxy Andrews, or didn't like, right, Abraham? Yeah? 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 Okay. Okay, Avery. Let's just... I love you. Okay. And I do think that Gottmik and Tina backing them up. And here's the thing, this is all a moot point now because they've apologized, they've gotten together, they've kikied, and they love each other. But seeing it as I see it, Tina and Gottmik have backed Candy up so often that it's like Rolaska Talks, and I can't stand it when people form groups like that. Not only is it weird, it's also very shady towards the other queens of we're better than you, we've created a group. What is it? If you could see him right now, he is staring at y'all. I don't know if that's... Is that hatred? Is that love? What is it? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. All he's basically saying is that he wants Rock'em Sakura on All Stars Season 7. Which I don't know is gonna happen, buddy boy. You know, he's licking himself. Okay. The Candy does also... It reminds me of Silky versus Evie. Tamisha likes calling people out, and that's where she gets wrong, is Tamisha's calling people out like she sees it. Yeah, but is it truly necessary? No. She likes calling people out, and Candy has a network like Vanjie and Nina, where it's like both of them with Candy, both of them with Silky, kind of, they were a group. So it just depends, and I can't wait to see how the season goes, and I'm very scared of Tamisha's placement. I love Tamisha, but I don't feel like she's going to last very long, and I think they're going to set up the storyline of Candy and Tamisha in the bottom two, and I don't like that, because I know that Candy's probably going to win, because she's younger. I think Tamisha had a lot riding on her getting into Drag Race, a whole house, a whole dynasty on her, and I feel like she's not going to make it that far, and is going to be very disappointed in herself. However, you know, I think the fans have kind of voted her on All Stars already, so I feel like she'll be doing just fine. She has a whole legacy. I mean, if she didn't win, she didn't win. Candy has a whole legacy riding on her. And I can't wait to see if Candy does stay, how she goes about next week. I love all of these drag queens. Remember, this is not about hate, this is about love. Spread love. All of these opinions, don't take them personally. This was just how I saw it. Thank you guys and goodbye.